Good morning, everyone. This is Morgan with Positively Osceola here for Positively Osceola's Daybreak Live. So excited to be coming to you on this Wednesday. One of my favorite people, Miss Sue Ring from the Chamber of Commerce of Kissimmee. So excited to have her with us. We always love having her on our Daybreak Lives. You guys love her as well, so we're very excited to have her talking about some new things to expect with the Chamber for 2021. We have a new year ahead of us. We're already 6 days, almost 7 days, a full week into 2021. So I hope 2021 so far is treating you right and that you are able to enjoy your new year and ring it in with safe and fun events. Be sure to say hello whenever you hop on. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. Let me know who we have with us this morning. I always love seeing who we have joining us with our Daybreak Lives. So be sure to say hello. I'm going to come on here as always and share it. So hopefully you guys are doing the same. I hope you're having a wonderful work week. We're halfway there. It's officially hump day. So be sure to say hello. Let me wish you a happy Wednesday. I'm very excited to have Miss Sue with us today on our Daybreak Live. So be sure to hit the share button, hit the thumbs up button, all that good stuff. You guys know the drill, and we will go ahead and get started with our Daybreak Live. Alrighty, so like I said, very excited this morning to have Miss Sue Ring with the Kissimmee Chamber with us this morning. Good morning, Miss Sue.
Good morning. I tell you, you make my day. If I could start my day with your kind of comments, then I would be walking on sunshine the entire time. So thank you. Good morning.
You're so sweet. I always love having you on here. Your smile's so contagious, and it's always just so fun checking up with you and seeing what the Chamber's up to. We're in a new year, so talk to us about the Kissimmee Chamber Foundation and what some community vision legacy programs you're going to be focusing on in 2021.
Yes, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. I know we're all very anxious to put 2020 behind us and looking forward to a healthy new year and try to resume some sense of normalcy. And, you know, as many of your viewers know, Community Vision sunsetted, and we kind of paired off some programs with some good partners, including the Kissimmee Chamber and their foundation. And so now I'm housed over here at the foundation, carrying over some key legacy programs from Community Vision that we're really going to focus on. What's important to note is that the Chamber Foundation has been kind of in the back burner for some amount of time, and what I'm going to talk about today is just the beginning. You know, we're really going to get started and really towards the end of the year start really planning some big ideas. But in the meantime, we've got some meaty stuff to get started with, and some of those are those key programs: the Health Leadership Osceola, and the Resource Guide that we're going to focus on for 2021.
Perfect. Now, what is the Health Leadership Council? What is the purpose of it? And then what are the goals for 2021 with that council?
Sure. The Health Leadership Council, and it actually started years ago, and it's designed to kind of keep our finger on the pulse of what's going on around healthcare in our community. Because we know that if our residents are healthy, if they access to healthcare, and that includes mental health and dental and everything, that we're better workers, we're better productive citizens, and our health outcomes are so much better. And so our Health Leadership Council has about 45 members from all walks of life in healthcare. And it's not just your traditional healthcare folks. I mean, we have the hospitals represented, the health department, public health, insurance companies, nonprofit providers, but we also have, because we recognize that social determinants are part of it as well. And so we've got lots of people that meet every month. And this year, our focus is on creating a community health improvement plan. And people will say, what the heck is a community health improvement plan? Well, a CHIP, to be short, our health department, and this is true for every health department across the state of Florida, they have to create a community health improvement plan, which is designed to look at what our challenges are. We all have challenges, every community does, and what can we do to try to make our residents healthier. And so this year we're focusing on the creation of a community health improvement plan that'll last for the next couple of years and some initiatives that will help us stay healthier. The first one is to improve access to, your general physical health and dental health. And that, that's making sure people can get to the doctor when they want to, make sure we have enough doctors in the community. That's, private doctor, like primary care as well as specialties. We need to make sure that folks have access to healthcare. That could also be making sure that they can get there or the healthcare can get to the resident. And so that's our first focus. Our second focus is on substance abuse and mental health. Healthcare is more than just your physical well-being, it is your mental well-being as well. And so we want to make sure that residents have access to mental health providers if they need, to address those mental health challenges, make sure that we support substance abuse recovery. It's so important to make sure that folks who want to tackle those challenges with substance abuse, they have access to the support they need and the recovery they need. And so that is our second focus on that. And then the third one is our social determinants of health. And people, it's kind of a big term for meaning all of the things that are not necessarily physical related: housing, transportation, poverty, education, those kind of complementary things that kind of impact your physical health. If you are living in poverty, then you may not have access to healthy food, and that impacts your physical health. If you don't have transportation to get to the doctor, you're not going to go as often. So that's going to impact your physical health. And so that's really an important part in making sure that our residents can be healthy, is to make sure that they have transportation or that the healthcare is close to them, that they're not spending too much time in cars commuting to and from work. Make sure that, there's some terms about making sure folks can, if they have access to higher education, then they probably will earn more money. And so they can be stably housed and be able to buy the, food. Food insecurity is a big issue. I know I've talked to you before, I've worn a different hat on Osceola already about food insecurity. That continues to be a challenge. And so as I said, this Health Leadership Council, we just meet to make sure that our community health improvement plan are going to address those key issues so we can make our residents healthier. So it's a big undertaking. It's going to take, these are not easy answers that we're going to fix. You can't have me on a year from now and I can say, check, we did it all. Right. And who knows? I mean, the pandemic, certainly COVID has impacted, how we address that. One of the things we talked about for food insecurity is we used to be around 12%. It's now 17%. And that's all just raised, in the year because of the pandemic. And so what's really important, though, is that this Health Leadership Council, we don't just sit around and twiddle our thumbs and say, like, gee, woe is us. What are we going to do about it? Right. Our goal is we recognize what our challenges are. Let's create some actions and engage the community. It's going to take all of us to tackle these issues and try to make our residents healthier. And so that's the goal of our Health Leadership Council.
I love it. Now talk to us about Leadership Osceola and the plans for 2021. A lot of exciting things coming. So excited to hear all about them. So tell us all about Leadership Osceola.
And Leadership Osceola is probably one of my favorite programs. Well, I love all my programs, but of course I love Leadership Osceola. And that, it started here at the Chamber 32 years ago, and that went over to Community Vision, and now it's back home here at the Chamber. And it's designed to educate up-and-coming business leaders, small business owners, representatives from local government about our community issues and challenges in a very hands-on kind of way. Then ideally at the end of the program, which it lasts about 6 months, they know what our challenges are, what we're doing well, but recognize the opportunities that we can make improvements, but also help them get engaged and plugged into the community. So, because our goal is to empower these individuals that they feel that they can then be be very engaged in the community, whether it's serving on a nonprofit board, preparing them for elected office, if that's the path they choose, serve on a government role, or even just to build leadership skills within their employment or their faith organization. It's just to really, build good leaders, because we know, and we've seen this, I don't mean to keep picking on the pandemic, but if there's ever a time that we need good leaders to make good informed decisions, it's time like now. And that's why Leadership Osceola is so important. And, last year, COVID made it a challenge where it usually runs. And again, for this year, we're planning for it to run from mid-February through June. Last year we had to suspend it and kind of restart it and ran it in the fall. And we're thrilled that it worked out so well, but we're trying to resume as normal as possible, safely, of course. And so we will still continue to observe social distancing and face coverings and all that. But Leadership Osceola, we have about 25 to 30 people in the class. And as I said, it kicks off next month, mid-February, which is like, oh my gosh, that's 5 weeks away. We will explore, the class will then explore criminal justice, education, arts, health and wellness, all of those key issues, and industry experts and community experts. I pretend to know everything. I don't know everything. There's lots of things I don't know. And so instead of me talking about social service, let's go to those who are really working in the trenches of social service and tell these individuals what the challenges are and what the opportunities are. And so folks know how to engage and how to make a difference in the community. And so we're accepting applications right now for the 2021 program. There is a tuition involved. If you visit the chamber website, and it'll be in the captions, after this live broadcast, you can learn more about the schedule, because it is a big time commitment. It's every other Wednesday. You got to commit to being part of it, but it's well worth it. It is not just something like me sitting here talking to you for 8 hours on end. It's very hands-on, again, very safely, but instead of me telling you about law enforcement, go hear directly from the sheriff's office, and maybe, learn about the tools that they use to keep us safe. It's just really an engaging program. But if you visit the chamber website, you can see what the program dates are, the commitment that's involved. You can apply directly online. And then we have a selection committee comprised of our leadership alumni that will interview our candidates, make sure that they know what the expectations are of the program. And then we kick off in mid-February, and we're off and running. So it's a wonderful, wonderful way to get engaged in the community and build leaders from within. Instead of somebody from outside telling how to Osceola County to fix it, we can learn all by ourselves. And so that's really, really exciting.
What a wonderful networking opportunity as well. You talk about like moving forward and getting hands-on with those agencies or whatever it might be, organizations. That's a great way. So if you guys are interested, we are going to have that application link in this bio. So be sure to look into that or reach out to the chamber if you want more information about that. Something else to stay very excited for is the Family Resource Guide. So tell us what will happen with the Family Resource Guide publication.
Sure. This resource guide we created years ago, and it's kind of like the yellow page, and this dates me. It's the yellow pages of the non-yellow page kind of world, but it is designed to connect residents to programs, services, and amenities that are available to them in the community. And it's not just necessarily those in crisis that I need, social safety net help me now. It's, where our local parks and recreation opportunities are, where volunteer opportunities are, how to get in touch with your local elected official. It's designed to, as I said, just to connect residents. And it's a publication that comes out about every year and a half-ish, because it's a fairly intensive publication. And this is the last one we did is 40 some pages long. And so we want to make sure that we connect residents. And so it's available, it's a physical publication as well as an online publication, because we also recognize the minute I print it, somebody changes a program or changes a phone number. So there's an online edition that's always the most recent information. And again, it's designed to connect residents to those, to the community. And we will continue to offer that through the Chamber Foundation. We're looking at more of maybe second quarter, midstream, but in 2021, we'll have an updated publication because we know it's really important for our residents and visitors to be able to get connected to what is available in our community. So, and it's not, I pick on it, it's not a yellow pages. It's not, necessarily where you can find your local insurance agent, but just what those amenities and services are available to our residents.
Absolutely. So much to look forward to in 2021. It's going to be a great year. Like you said, so many people want to put 2020 behind, but there's a lot of exciting things that are taking place with the Kissimmee Chamber. Thank you so much, Ms. Sue, for joining us this morning. We always love having you. Thank you for taking time to join us and share all the exciting things to look forward to with 2021 in the Kissimmee Chamber.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Me too. To sign off, this is Morgan with Positively Osceola here with Ms. Sue Ring from the Kissimmee Chamber. And together we're making a positive difference in and around Osceola County.